Start streaming. There should be. Live. Turn this up. Because it is no longer cool inside of my garage. It is hot. And I am not. I was feeling good. Being able to enjoy the cool weather inside of the garage while keeping the fan low. But now I have to have it on high. And then I'll turn on my second fan here in a little bit so I can manage my heat. It's kind of incredible how quickly you can lose performance when it gets very hot. Oh, I forgot to open. Here we go again. Every time I get on the robo pacer, I have to jump off the bike for something. Trying to not lose momentum because I'm on the gravel bike. Trying to level it up because next Monday Mafia rounds we're gonna have some gravel competition, and so you want to have at least one upgraded gravel bike if you're going to join us for that. And yesterday with the Robo Pacer ride, I got to see the real difference between the gravel bike and the road bike on gravel. Man, I felt like I was flying with the gravel bike on gravel. And it's not too shabby on the road. Like the cobblestones right now, it feels okay. Like I'm working harder to catch up. But if you've ever ridden with a Robo Pacer, you know that to stay behind the Robo Pacer is harder. It requires more effort than being in front of them. And once you get in front of them, there's so many people pulling forward that you get pulled by that momentum. Jump on JD's screen, say what's up to him. I'm gonna get to finish editing my Monday Mafia video from yesterday because I gotta admit, it came out pretty good. The race, at least. There was one tactical decision that I made that definitely changed the outcome of my race. But I don't regret doing it because of how things turned out. The race went how I wanted it to go for me. I'm back on the sequential gearing, vertical gearing, versus the SRAM. Like I explained in my video from yesterday, that I'm finished editing, just gonna put it out, is I feel like there's people on Facebook and other platforms, YouTube, are showing off their sprinting, hitting 1500 watts in like year 18 or year 20. And I feel like I can hit similar watts. Like I can get over 1100 in gear 24, but at like 80 to 90 RPM. And so I'm trying to gauge whether or not the SRAM setup is programmatically flawed, meaning when the Zwift developers put it together and the QA people test it, they're probably only testing it on one profile, because it's one of those scenarios where it's like if you don't know to change it to test, then you're likely just leaving it that way, leaving some of the stuff defaulted and then testing for features or new features versus comparative testing those features with existing features. And so you could always end up in a scenario where a feature that used to work no longer works because they introduced something new and a piece of code ended up changing some sort of dependencies or some sort of fragment of the code, and it can cause problems. And so what I think is happening is so on the SRAM setup, so Zwift uses a 5339 for its sprinting profile, like I think a 46 or 48 something for the climbing, and then like probably a 5039 for the all-rounder when you have the SRAM setup, which is okay gearing. But in reality, I drive a 5540 and a 32 to 11, and so I'm used to turning over the bigger gear. But what happens is when I'm sprinting, the SRAM lets you switch between first gear and second gear, like you're switching between your front chain rings. And so when I'm on 224 or 212, which is essentially the 24th gear, because it's a 2x12 setup, there's some races where I'm topping out at 900 watts, upper 900s, going 90 plus RPM. And so there's times where I feel like I'm sprinting hard and I'm going fast, my legs are spinning fast, but the wattage doesn't reflect what I feel like it could. Especially when I look at people that are using the Wahoo kickers, Kicker Core 2 and all that, and they're hitting 1500 watts, but they're using the regular sequential gears. And so gear 18, like right here, spinning up, if I spun up to 150 RPM, in theory, I should be over 1000 watts if it matches what they're doing. As you can see, I'm doing low 70 RPM, so not fast by any means. But in yesterday's race, I was spinning up to almost 100 RPMs, if not over 100 RPM in gear 18 and hitting maybe 700 watts on my sprint through the Crit City KOM. So just food for thought. If you're like me and you notice these odd things. Now I have an Elite Justo, an old one. So maybe there's something to it that it's the older model. Maybe has more of a fudge factor. Not as calibrated as the newer ones. Even though this model still has a sub 2% margin of error, I still want to make sure that I'm being competitive at my best, and so is my equipment. because there's some sprints where I've lost by small margins. Like yesterday, I lost my sprint by like, granted, I ended up kind of stalling out towards the last like 10 meters. And so I got clipped on the line by, well, I got clipped probably the last 20 meters, to be fair. It was one of those scenarios where I got up to about 700, almost 800 watts. And I felt like I was outspinning my gears. And so, just my ramblings and using, and whether or not it's me that sucks or it's my equipment. Today's gonna be fun. Box hill twice. Now we did this course last season, last round, but we did it 3 times. So this one should feel easier. Although last time, round 2 hurt. Oh my God, it hurt. It took a lot for me to hold my own on round 2, or lap 2 rather. And then lap 3 was just too hard for me to hold the front wheel. It was me and one of the other Dirty Watts team guys that wasn't on our team at the time. He and I were basically holding the front, and then he went up for the breakaway, got away, and then our little front group started peeling away. But we just couldn't close the gap to him. And so this time around, competition is going to be much harder, so I fully expect I'm going to have to use every bit of my strength to go up the hill twice. Trying to not overdo it. Trying to keep up with the spacer bot. Now, if you haven't watched any of this round's ZRL, even if you did, you'll find that this time is the first race where the A and B categories are riding a different race than the C and D. And so, a different route than the C and D. And so we're going up Box Hill, doing Box Hill twice, while the C and D group are doing the Greater London Loop with a Leaf Hill. The Greater or Greatest London Loop with Leaf Hill. And I think they're just doing that once. It's like 24 kilometers, something like that. And we're about the same distance, 24, 26. But not a huge distance, but it's gonna be enough to cause some pain. Now, one frustrating thing about this whole ZRL experience in the last 6 weeks, my weight has basically stabilized. And so, and part of that is I've reintroduced some dairy. I'm trying to figure out a good approach to dairy, especially like yogurts, kefir, stuff like that, and harder cheeses, to get some more fermented bacteria into my body. There's some research that I'm trying to chase down. That basically there's gut bacteria that helps boost the creation of beta hydroxybutyrate, which is the main ketone body. And so I figure if I can add some variety to what I'm eating through fermented foods, then I can help boost my ketone production, as well as the absorption and breakdown of my food. And then it'll be good. It'll be beneficial. But the problem I'm having is whenever I eat dairy, I start to get a lot of congestion. I'm not allergic to dairy that I know of. I have like lactose intolerance or anything like that. But obviously there's some sensitivity there. And so I retain more water when I eat dairy. And so I'll put on, like, in 2 days of adding dairy in, I'll put on like 2 to 3 kilograms of body weight, which is about 6 pounds, like 4 to 6 pounds. And most of it is water weight. Some of it is glycogen, filling up my glycogen stores. This dairy does have more carbohydrates. Even if I keep it reasonable, it's still more, because I'm eating it at times where I'm not exercising, so my body's not processing it like the honey that I'll be drinking right now, or that I have in my bottles. That'll, for the most part, get utilized to a degree while I'm working out, which minimizes the long-term effects of it. It's not like sugar is bad, or carbs are bad. It's just, you don't want your body fighting your blood sugar levels. Thanks, man. You don't want your body fighting your blood sugar levels all day long. That's fine. I will say I prefer doing Leaf Hill once over Box Hill twice. Although I don't find Box Hill to be as hard as I remember it to be when I first started with Zwift. Oh my god, I felt like Box Hill was the worst. But obviously as I progress and get better, it has become more manageable, and I'm hoping I hit a new PR today, because I feel good. I feel strong. I did an FTP test this weekend. That was brutal. An hour and a half of FTP testing. We're here. Come on. Another 400 meters, 300 meters. And so, that's what's right. But yeah, the FTP test that I did this weekend was an hour and a half long. While I got plenty of rest in between, the efforts were hard. They were at the top end of my abilities. Let's make this last 200 meters a lot faster. 5 minutes ago, I need to jump into the pen, get on Discord. Well, I'm the only one in there right now, but my buddies will be piling in soon, so we will get to race. JD is saying that he almost wishes he was doing our course. Leaf Hill's painful, but it's it's like if you know how to ride it, then it's a good experience. Nope, definitely not that bike. Definitely not those wheels. All right, 4-5 pros. Yo, what's up, fellas? Oh, man. Am I still muted? Yeah, I think I'm still muted. Right? Testing? Testing?
Hey guys. Hey guys.
I'll reconnect from up here.
Hey.
All right, what's up, fellas? Is it picking me up?
What jersey are we supposed to wear for this one?
We've been using the orange jersey.
Okay.
Right now, the main team to look out for is OTR. They're the ones that are going to give us the most hell. Thankfully, we have enough of a gap between them and other teams that.
What's their color? Are they black?
Black and teal.
We don't have to win. We just have to do well.
Exactly.
Hold on to it.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely don't want them sweeping the top 10.
How let me join. Any info you can give would be great.
Thankfully, it's a scratch race, so best thing I can say is
Hang
just
in there.
hang in there. Exactly. Hang on the climb. You know, try to stay closer to the front if you can. You know, if not, the last week the group seemed to ease up on the downhill. I don't know if they'll do that this week, but if they do, then it makes it easier to bring back the teams. If you've got the 4-5 pros and you put on a few extra pounds like I did the last few days, then those will definitely help. If not, the 65s are the ideal.
Almost all riders are riding tarmac SL8.
Yep.
Hey Dan, welcome.
Hey.
I don't think it's gonna be as easy this week.
I don't think so either.
It's
Yeah, I'm looking like mid-pack.
round 2 is gonna hurt, that's for sure. Or lap 2
as well.
Just hang in there and
Yeah.
good luck, boys.
Right on.
Does anybody know the current standing for this team?
We are in first place right now.
First.
We have like 3 or 4 league points ahead of everybody.
Yeah, that puts pressure on you, Dan.
I thought that was on you, Tim.
Well, no, it's on me too, but I'm trying to distribute it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't won any races. We've
If
been
you're
in the
watching
top 3
on YouTube, I appreciate it.
every time.
But I accidentally disabled Discord. Or sorry, not Discord. I disabled Sauce, so I can't see comments and stuff right now. But I will turn it on the first downhill if I can.
Thank God I caught
Until
better.
then, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hang out. Hope you enjoy my breathing and the banter in Discord.
In other races,
And if you're racing,
they were
good luck.
getting random power-ups.
I got another.
Yeah, I thought this was feather and the top was anvil.
Correct. It's a standard one each round, each lap.
Seems like the play to do is to use the anvil, not quite at the very beginning of the drop, but kind of midway.
Yeah, there's a steeper.
Everybody else will use their anvil right away. And so they could probably draft.
Sit on their tail.
Exactly.
Yep. Just be prepared to go a little bit hard on this first hill into the whatever that main like castle area is. I'm not pushing, just body weight momentum.
Walton 3.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to change my team name. Oh well. I'm not gonna do that now.
David, were you in the other dev group
Yeah, last round I was in Dev B.
with Dwayne?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not in here with us or with the Tux.
I thought so too, but I feel like he was kind of chilling at the back of the group, trying to stay under.
Get some kind of real crafty, I don't know, go to racing a certain way that like rotates W to TFB or whatever by testing on stage development.
Oh, come on, Iceman. Why you gotta say that shit? Oh, looks like someone's on a custom painted canyon. Very nice. I'm pushing a bit, but just warming up the legs.
That was very good.
Yep. That'll be a good time to drink up. All right, fellas, good luck.
Nice work, Tim.
No anvil, I guess.
So I got an arrow.
Oh.
Oh, David, you're in my group.
Yeah, I got dropped.
No one is pushing in front group. Saving their energy for the climb.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Miguel, come on. You can catch. Now take some for 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh. Good job, fellas.
Welcome back.
Thanks. That hurt. One of the riders in pink, we're trying to like slow down the cryogen guy to let me catch on to help close the gap, but he was pushing.
That wasn't nice.
Nope. All right, boys, last lap. Last climb.
Come on, Tyler.
Body scattered everywhere.
No.
Oh no. You all right? That was a mistake. Oh, that hurt. Good job, fellas.
Good work, guys.
Oh, wow. Oh, OTR got us good this round. All the guys finished ahead of us. Oh, ahead of some of us. Right.
Hey, Deepak, I saw you disconnected. Did you finish the race?
Yeah, he came in before me. Yeah, I caught him.
I saw his guy on the ramp.
Yeah. Oh, he did good. And then I slowed down the last 200 meters, and 3 guys ended up flying past me at 9 watts a kilogram. It was a huge mistake on my part. Absolute bonehead move. I tried spinning up to try and just edge them on the line, but they already had too much momentum.
Yeah.
That was dumb. Dumb. Oh man. I got so much salt in my eyes.
Well, guys, good last ZRL.
Yeah, man.
Fall.
Great job, guys. And thanks to those of you filling in.
Thanks for letting Dan and I join.
Yeah, man, this was good.
Yeah.
Good racing.
We held on.
We got the boot out of development.
Yeah. That's what happened to me last round. On the very last
Maybe
day.
in fall I'll we're back
exactly.
to development.
Yep.
I know. It's a little less painful, Dan.
Exactly. Yeah, there's some strong guys here.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, man, what a difference. I didn't think it would be that big of a difference between where we were at in Dev B and where we started with B4 and B3. But it is so much of a harder pace. But a lot of these guys are near like A status. So I can only imagine B1s with the tucks.
Yeah.
Right. The top of the range I feel like is like 4.2.
Yeah.
I think FTP or something like that. And then Dev is like 3.7 something. And so if you are actually better than that, but then you're kind of, sandbagging it, just staying below 4.2, then you kind of can play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's harder because you gotta pay more attention to what you're doing. And I just don't have that level of concentration while I'm trying to climb and race.
It's hard.
You still though have to make those short efforts, and they count that CMAT as well.
Yeah.
That's what knocked me up.
Yeah, I think that's what got me too.
Surprisingly, though, I did like a lower average in this race. I mean, I wasn't with the front group, but still, it was like, I think it was a easier effort than the last race. So
Yeah, I think this. I gotta check my averages.
there's
But
way more also like flats and like pacing. Like the hard part was the hill, really, versus like you had two segments last time. So.
Right.
Oh man, I reset my averages. Oh, I'm pretty sure I hit my highest 20-minute and 5-minute power. On top of the fact that I went up 2 kilograms in the last 2 days. That hurt.
This race or last race?
No, this last 2 days.
Okay, probably.
Super Bowl Sunday, huh?
Basically, a lot of pork rinds and cheese.
Chicken wings.
Oh man, I should have made some chicken wings this weekend. Those are burgers and dogs.
I think I gained 5 pounds with the day.
This was a great race, guys. Great team.
Good one, guys.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks, Dave.
Good night, guys.
Enjoy your week.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, cheers.
See ya.
For my entire session here. Man, oh man, what a... Oh, ladies already finished. Oh my god, what a race. But for those of you who stuck around, appreciate you. Boy, oh boy, was this a tough race. And I will say, like, that second climb, man, I should have dug a little bit deeper to hold on. But that second half was brutal. Brutal. I was trying to, and this is where I got to work on, this is where I personally have to work on me. I suck at trying to pace off of others. I'm good at pacing myself, but I suck at trying to pace off of others. So when I'm climbing like that, I'm trying to stay on their wheels and not push very hard, but I'm seeing the group stretch, and that's like pushing me to want to go harder. And so what ends up happening is I go from like a good number I can hold to too high of a number, and then I drop down below what I can hold, and then it's kind of that slinky effect. In the military, we used to, when we do road marches, and you see us all in a line, the drill instructors would yell out AT&T, or the gunner or whoever, whoever's in charge would yell out AT&T, and we would all basically, so they would yell AT&T, we would say reach out and touch somebody, and we would literally reach out, touch the guy in front of us, to help minimize that slinky effect, so that way everybody stays together. And that's kind of what was happening to me on the climb, is I'm trying to crawl back up, hold on, and then I'd end up falling back below. And you saw that with OTR. I kept on going back and forth with him, until finally we got to the little squiggly line part, and he just started pulling away, and I was like, all right, let me hold my pace and let me try. I tried to keep him within a certain distance to where I knew I could reach him at the top, but I just couldn't close that down. And so it is what it is. Taking 20-something place, that last 100 meters was an absolute fail on my part. I should have held my wattage. I was holding it. I was doing good. I was stretching out. The group was getting further and further back. I got them down to like 10, 11 seconds from like 4 seconds. I think they closed in 5 seconds. I stretched them out all the way to 11 seconds. And then I eased off thinking I was okay. I thought they were, they looked like they were doing the 18, 19, 20. Like it looked like they'd slowed down big time. So I figured if I stayed at that pace, they wouldn't catch. And then 3 of the guys just blasted past me last minute. So that was my bad, my mistake, but those are lessons learned. So now I know push it all the way to the line no matter what. So, all right, guys, appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for cheering us on for the team. I will double check in a little bit to see what our team standings are. I feel like we still took first place. I think we had enough points. We were somewhere in the vicinity of 4 points ahead of the next team, which is OTR. With one of their guys getting podium, he might have gotten enough league points to close that gap some, plus the fact all 5 or 6 of their guys came in ahead of us. So we'll see. It's going to come down to those last few points, and whether or not we lose first place and end up in second, or we maintain first place. So I'll check on that. And again, thank you guys for cheering us on, cheering the team on. Definitely a great season this time around in B3. And I will catch you guys in the next race. Thank you. Cheers.